What's up, collective? Welcome to this video. It is late into the night for me, so it's kind of like today and probably tomorrow. It'll go up, the video. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling off just in general, but I want to get like a message out before the night ends, just to get kind of a refresher. There's something about direction and distraction right now that is like you're releasing a lot of distraction, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I'm supposed to go in this direction. You're like, wait, oh yeah, that's right. And so you are kind of like going through a really effortless time when it comes to transformation in ways that you already have been doing. But this is a whole kind of like you are elevating your vibrations. You are starting to understand what before you didn't. And now you're just like at a point as a member of the collective where you're like, you recognize your energy. Like you can feel it, and it's super cool. Or if you haven't felt it yet, you will. And so that's really awesome. If you notice in this little thing on my thumb, it is, I think, balsamic vinegar, I think. Maybe. Okay, so the wolf means intuition, silent observation, and shadows. So one thing that you are starting to release a lot more of is the things of your shadow in terms of the fear. It's kind of like it has really held you back in different ways of being kind of, doing certain things where you're like, ooh, I want to experience it. But then you get to a point where you're like, nope. You start to feel that fear. And then the fear just whispers all those insecurities. Guess what? Those insecurities, it's kind of like you just think about them and no one else does. The Six of Cups, or is it Pentacles? Six of Pentacles, okay? So there is something about how this releasing is really helping you see the potential of a lot of things, like the Queen of Pentacles. There's something where you're like, ooh, okay, so release those distractions, right? And then for some reason, I don't know how, but you see a lot more of the direction you want to go. Wow, what? That's so cool. The Queen of Wands, okay? So what went through my mind when this card flipped over was, I wonder what about the distractions, the Queen of Wands. There's something about your authenticity and how it is unique. Like, authenticity is literally as unique as your DNA. Like, it's literally as unique as a tree stump, or as a snowflake, or even as like a flower. No flower, I don't know, are like, I think all flowers are individual, is what I'm trying to say. So there's something about how right now with your kind of authenticity, the kind of individuality is what you're starting to get really comfortable with, and releasing a lot of those kind of, oh man, yeah, the Nine of Swords. Like, ooh, you see how this person's crouched over? Those swords are all at their head. Like, they're not pointed anywhere else on the body except the head. So those insecurities that you feel, right? It's all in your head. And there's something about you releasing by doing things that you're like telling yourself maybe procrastinating on, and you're just like, I'll do it later, I'll do it another day. You're like, no, we're gonna listen to it and we're gonna flow. We're gonna trust what this direction, like, we're gonna trust in the direction that we're going. And if we need to change up, we need to change up. but there's something about how you're being called to just walk, you know, walk your walk, talk your talk, but do it your way, because that's really what's going to help get you through those situations where it's like not to your advantage. You just have to find some way to be like grateful for somehow for going through those experiences. In the wise, beautiful song words of Kelly Clarkson, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Yeah, because really though, that is the way to grow in terms of being a strong-minded person, is getting to know yourself to a capital T and a capital I, not even lowercase anymore. It's capital, like you are capital with yourself. And there's a lot of beauty within that releasing that I see, of you just kind of feeling that relief of like, it doesn't have to be so bad. The Four of Swords. Like, I'm just getting that you have a lot of kind of perfectionistic kind of personality with yourself. You know, you want to be able to be kind of, I'm getting somewhat of a social balanced person, a social balanced person, so that, you know, even on your toughest of days, no one really knows that it's a tough day for you. But there's something about how it's really heavy for you and kind of like unrealistic anymore for you to expect yourself to perform to that standard. So releasing and allowing yourself to also just chill out with who you are now and just accept where you are. Dang, those cards were boom, flying. Hold on. We have the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So there might be some needing of acceptance. I am getting some kind of like, it reminds me of, okay, I don't know if you've ever eaten garlic before, but I love garlic and I would eat it raw, and you like eat it raw. It gives this weird, interesting cooling sensation in like your throat. That also with like a red onion for me too. Yum, yum. First of all, yum. But second of all, that's what I'm getting right now. And we have the moon, y'all. So the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, they flew out of my hand. They were like, we're outie. We're out. Yeah, there's no more. And the moon. Just definitely like a stress relief. Something about that release is part of that stress release. Like stress relief. There you go. That's funny. So let me see really what we need to know about this releasing. Because spider. That is how to make the spider puppet if you ever want to do that. Kind of hand puppet. That's how you do it. Just so everyone knows, if you want to know. I love it. Spider 28. Okay. Weaving your own destiny, creative freedom, inner genius. Interesting. Okay, so let me get a couple more. There's something about that's coming up of like you just kind of literally not giving an F about it anymore. Of like, yes, you put in so much hard work. It has not gone unaccounted for, okay? Y'all, it's within you. Like all that hard work that you put down, doing whatever it is that you're doing. I don't know. I'm just getting kind of like go straight back. Like not get rid of the whole entire project, but something about going to the very beginning of like creating. And kind of like, I'm getting there's something about, and right now my head is like, whoa, but it's like kind of like your standard is not so high and so strict. It's like your standard of, if you were going to go back and redo this project or kind of go back to the basics, you're going to be, I'm getting like a bit more fluid, easier to work with yourself. Kind of like you're going to be a better boss for yourself with this project, or like keeping yourself on track. Like you're in a better directional mindset, I guess, focus. Like you kind of know a bit more of what fits with you in terms of the project. And so basically, this whole dream of it happening is happening, but there's something about releasing, kind of continuing on this certain kind of direction with the project, for instance, and going back to the basics and going to a whole different kind of direction I'm getting, or a focus, is going to be able to fit more into you, which means that it's going to be a lot more kind of easier for it to happen in a quicker way, because it's fitting more with you. Because it's kind of like the world fits with you, and like you create what is outside of you from what kind of you do inside in terms of working with you. So if you are resisting on certain things in terms of your own creative freedom of expression per se, there's going to be resistance in terms of your dreams coming true. So there needs to be, I'm getting some kind of releasing when it comes to your own resistance with yourself in terms of going off in a different direction. Yeah, something like that. That's coming up. Okay. So we have Turkey is going to be the last card, and then I'm going to close it out. There it is. I was like trying to find that is the hand to make a turkey. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. If I go camping, I will try my darndest to make these hand positions or whatever. Okay, so turkey. Turkey, turkey, turkey. Where are you? There you are. 47. 47. Okay. So turkey is primal instincts, staying wild and free. Okay, so definitely allowing yourself to feel a bit more okay to roam the prairie. I'm from Nebraska, so the prairie is something I love. But allowing yourself to truly just experience life with this kind of feeling that like you always got your back, and that the world has your back too. If you got your back, the world has your back as well. And kind of like also the opposite. If you don't got your back, the world doesn't have your back. So you got to have your back first off, and period. So like kind of with this whole releasing, you know what to release. You know how much you need to release right now. And it's kind of like you need there's something about taking pressure off of something about even the whole process of releasing too, I'm getting. Because you might be also focused on just, I'm getting kind of like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And I'm getting that's not what life is. I don't know why. Why can't life be just like step 1, 2, 3, 4? It'd be so easy. But then we always get like machine breaks. Maybe there is not a step 2 figured out yet. You know, there's a step 3, but we haven't gotten to the step 2. So it's kind of like I'm getting maybe like just you're still the student, you know. Sit back and enjoy life and just allow kind of what happens today happen today and kind of let go of what has happened yesterday for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm really tired, so I cannot wait to end this reading. But also I want to say a quick message to you, my friend watching. Thank you so much for watching, and I really do care about you. I hope you know how much you matter in this world, and that your authenticity is so amazing, and hopefully one day you'll be able to shine bright like a diamond. Yes, like Rihanna sings, shine bright like a diamond, because you are. You're a diamond in the rough, and life is rough. You gotta stick with it. Support yourself as much as you can. It is hard though, because relationships with oneself can get a bit hard to deal with. I understand. But you are here for a reason. And I hope that one day you'll be able to kind of figure a little bit of that out, of the reason why you're here. I have, for me. It's fun. But it has taken a lot of acceptance and appreciation and love. Oh my gosh. And realizing that we're all human, living every single day. And it is hard. Like, it is hard, you know? Life is not easy, but it is very, wow, there's so much. Every single day there's a lot of stuff, but you know, take a deep breath. You got it. Awesome. I'll see you later. Until the next video. Bye.